What's up, everybody? Mikey official here, gang, back with another episode. Today, actually, I will talk about current situation in Japan and how Japan is ahead of the Tokyo Olympics. Let's get into it, gang. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is Japan and masks. Currently in Japan, only 3% of the population is fully vaccinated. That is nothing compared to the States. So in Japan, they have it's not a law, but it's pretty much mandatory to wear a mask no matter where you go. If you want to go to a restaurant, you got to wear a mask. You want to go to a bar, wear a mask. You want to go to a store, wear a mask. You know, they're very strict about wearing a mask. Even though it's not by law, the stores themselves require you to wear a mask to come in. Number 2, you have to hand sanitize everywhere you go. Everything has to be hand sanitized. So another thing I want to talk about is hand sanitizer. Everywhere you go, there's hand sanitizer. In Japan, that's because we're still kind of in an emergency lockdown. And because of that, every store, including restaurants, including regular clothing brands, have to close at 8 p.m. And you might be thinking that's crazy because think about it, bar. What time do you open when you're a bar? Maybe 5, 6 p.m. and you go to maybe 2 a.m. in the States? Well, in Japan, you stay open till 5 a.m. easily. But because of this, you have to close at 8. So that puts a lot of businesses, really struggling businesses, out of it because now they can't stay open. Now customers who are used to coming in after 8 cannot. And you gotta think, a lot of Japanese people are salarymen. And salarymen is the easier way to define it is that you work more than 40 hours a week. In the States, that's crazy. But in Japan, that's normal. And because of that, one time you get off of work, nothing is open. You can't order food. You can't go to a clothing brand. You can't go to a store. So Japan, a lot of people are very angry because everything closes at 8 o'clock. And the governor of Tokyo, Koike, she put out another ridiculous idea saying, oh, let's extend it because we want to make sure the Olympics are safe. Let's close the parks. So the governor of Tokyo, Koike, said, let's close the parks. Let's extend the emergency lockdown for another month. Without actually helping businesses, let's just close it. Now, the businesses said, okay, we won't follow your rules. We're going to stay open. So what did she do? She made it mandatory that you can't sell alcohol. So now you go to a restaurant, you can't order a beer. You can't order wine. You can't order a sour. So these businesses are getting strangled because the governor of Tokyo wants to just do whatever she wants because she wants the Olympics to happen. And to me, I think with 3% of vaccination, 3% of the population is vaccinated. It's ridiculous to even think about doing the Olympics. But because the governor is saying we spent too much money on the Olympics alone, we have to do it. Even the IOC, the head of the IOC came to Japan and did an interview. He said, if there's not a doomsday happening, there will be Olympics, which to me is so inconsiderate of the Japanese people. I think right now, instead of worrying about the Olympics, let's worry about saving businesses. The small businesses, as you can tell when you come to Japan, are gone. There used to be towns full of beautiful, tiny businesses, all gone. And it's a sad situation that we're more worried about doing the Olympics than taking care of our own people. So another thing that the Tokyo governor has done, she closed all the parks because she said that they have to grow grass for the Olympics, which is complete BS. Because you know and I know that closing the park doesn't mean you grow grass. People can be playing at the park all day long and the grass will grow. It doesn't make any sense. So to her excuse, she's using it, but Japanese people aren't fooled. They're angry. They're not giving any money to businesses. They're not helping businesses. They're telling them how to run their business. No alcohol. Close at 8. You have to close at 8 or we won't give you any money. I mean, right now, the situation in Japan is so bad. Then now they're saying, okay, let's do the Olympics, but no foreigners, which is crazy. No foreigners in the Olympics. And then they're saying, oh, not even the Japanese people can go watch in the stadiums. So now you're going to have an Olympic where Japan is struggling, but yet with nobody in it. Doesn't make any sense. So right now, Japan current situation, if I'm being honest, is really bad. And I hope that the Japanese people are able to really find themselves and get out of this, get out of this tragedy, because it's struggling. And it's sad to watch everything go out of business. But if I know Japan like you might hope to experience Japan, is that Japanese people are hardworking and they never give up. So I know Japan will bounce back. But we just gotta keep trying and make sure, if you can get vaccinated, get vaccinated. Let's get back to normalcy, Don't worry about the Olympics, just worry about getting our lives back together. And I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Mikey Official out. Thank you for watching this video. If you would like to join the Mikey Official Gang family, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment if you want to know more from us. Thank you for so much. I'll see you next time. Gang.